All right, folks, semi-final action coming up, and all Friday semi-final. Canadians taking on the Caps. Starting goaltender for today's match will be Emery Esty, and we will be starting with Markowski, Stella, Gilbert, McDougall, and Hoyt. Caps and Canadians met earlier in the tournament. That one ended 2-1 in favor of the Caps, with them scoring a late goal in the third with 20 seconds left. So same format here. It will be 12 minutes for the first period, 15 for the second and third. They flooded before, so I think we'll go 2 periods and then stop for the flood. Canadians will have, Caps will have callback in net. And we're ready to get underway off the draw. It's going to be poked around a few times, but then picked up by Markowski, who flips it deep into the Caps end. That is Gilbert down low. Gilbert chasing down low, picks it up, gets it to Stella. It's underneath Gilbert, now taken back by the Caps. Caps now. They're going to try to get it out of their own zone, and that's going to be intercepted by Hoyt. Hoyt now, goes to Markowski. Markowski, and quick stick there by, I believe that was Mitchell, to get that out of harm's way. Going to be kept in by McDougall. McDougall plays it back down low to Markowski. Bouncing puck taken away by the Caps. It's going to come back, and they're going to chip it down the net, or chip it down the ice. Going to be picked up. Actually, call will be icing, so we'll fire right back down into the Caps zone. Canadians will see Shepard, Kirkpatrick, Miller, Scott, and McShane come out for the face-off. Off the draw, McShane trying to get it to Kirkpatrick, but it gets by, and that's Heffernan now. Heffernan making his way down. Miller playing him. Miller taking him to the outside. He pokes that away, gets it to McShane. McShane plays it around. It's going to get to Shepard, and that gets passed up to Kirkpatrick in the neutral zone. Kirkpatrick goes over to Miller, just ahead of him, but Miller's still going to pick it up and fire it towards the net, and callback is going to hang on to that one. Face-off coming up. With McLean, Dara, Gargano, Stella, and Paisley. Off the draw. It's going to come back. Quick shot. Nice try by Gargano. It's blocked, and that one's gloved down. Good pressure here early, and couple of quick shots there from the Canadian, couple of quick saves from callback. From the little I've seen a callback, he seems to have a great glove. Something for the Canadians to keep in mind here. That one gets pushed back. Win by the Caps there on that draw. It's going to be picked up on the half wall. They try to get it out. Paisley gets it in the neutral zone, but it gets by him. That's going to be gathered up by Stella. He goes to Paisley. Paisley trying to poke it forward and pokes it up to Gargano, but it doesn't get far. Going to be picked up by Stella. Stella goes wide pass looking for Dara. Dara back to McLean, bouncing puck in the neutral zone, goes back the other way. Dara still pushing forward now. McLean trying to get it on his stick, and he loses an edge and goes down. It's going to be picked up by the Caps, coming back the other way. Good stick there by Gilbert off the bench, and that's going to get pushed back down into the Caps zone. Gilbert on the chase in behind. Good pressure. Going to come back the other way. Gilbert still pressuring. And now Markowski off the bench. That's going to be kept in by Hoyt. Hoyt's going to fire it down into the corner, and Gilbert trying to get there. Caps get there first, and that's not going to make it the full way, so it's going to be picked up by Stella. Stella he's going on the Caps going on a change, and McDougall's going to fire from there, but it's up high off the glass. That's going to be kept in, but now the Caps come away with it in the neutral zone. Markowski on the back check, and it goes down the other way. And now McDougall's going to play that over to Hoyt. Hoyt bouncing puck down low, taken away by Liam Mitchell, but it's Gilbert who comes away with it. Baxter now plays it back to the D, and that's going to be covered by Esty. Face-off coming up in the Canadian zone with McShane, Shepherd, and Kirkpatrick coming out. McDougall and Hoyt will stay on. Caps will go for a change as well. We'll see the Russell, Heffernan, and Johnson line. Off the draw, win to the Caps. They're going to go back to the Toole. Toole decides to go D to D, gives Shepherd an opportunity. That goes off the side of the net. Down low, Russell's working it. Hoyt trying to get it poked away, as is McShane. That's going to come back the other way, picked up by McDougall. He plays it to Shepherd. Shepherd trying to get it out along the boards. Shepherd has it tied up along the boards. McShane into assist. McDougall and that's McDougall. Comes back to McDougall. He tries to get it out. Once again, it goes on the... That's going to be poked away and picked up by Hoyt. Hoyt looking to find McShane, and he does. What a pass. McShane hot on the tail. McShane, and big save by Callback. Kirkpatrick gets the rebound, gets it back, fires it over to Shepherd. Shepherd looking for Kirkpatrick. McShane picks it back up, and Shepherd saved by Callback. Rebound again, back to the Caps. Couple of great opportunities there. The no-look pass to Heffernan. Miller now with Heffernan, and he bobbles on the shot attempt. Still gets it off. It goes in Scott's feet down low, and that's going to be picked up. Kirkpatrick now working Heffernan along the boards. Goes back the other way. Miller plays it down low. Heffernan still on his tail, trying to get it to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick gets that and clears the zone. No icing is the call. The Caps are trying to get there, and out comes McLean, Dara, and Gargano for the Canadians. They pick it up on the half wall. Dara's trying to steal it away. Gargano does, plays it back down low. Caps still have it. McLean pressuring. They're going to go down low. Caps pick it up, trying to clear the zone. They do into the neutral zone. That's Paisley. Paisley now takes that away. Going to get played over to Chase Stella. Stella up the boards looking for McLean, finds Gargano, gets past his stick though, and it gets past Durling from the Caps. Gargano now. Gargano hot on Durling's tail, coming around. And now Dara and McLean, but Durling has decided to go up to the cross ice pass, but that's going to go easy towards the net, and Esty will cover it to make sure. A few words between Stella and McLean at the end of that play. All right, face off in the Canadian zone with Hoyt, McDougall, Markowski, Stella, and Gilbert. Mitchell, Baxter, and Munn out. That's out front. That shot's wide. Picked up by Stella. And Mitchell goes down, and Stella's being double teamed by the Caps there. Markowski now trying to flip it over to Gilbert. Gilbert flips it forward into the neutral zone. Gilbert trying to get there. Caps get a stick on it, but it's caught up in someone's gear, and it actually goes down low. That's Mitchell down low into the Caps zone. Baxter's going to pick that up, but he misses the pass. It's going to be picked up by McDougall. McDougall's going to fire it back, but Baxter keeps it in. Baxter down. That's going to be a penalty on McDougall as Baxter goes down, and the Canadians will head to their first penalty kill. Coming out for the penalty kill is Markowski, Miller, Stella, Scott. Off the draw, Markowski gets it, pushes it down low. Baxter working down low. Miller working on him. Baxter has it, pushes it back to the D. Markowski pressuring, trying to block the shot. Now Miller, they go down low into the slot. That's going to be picked up and cleared by Markowski. Quick change, and we're going to see Paisley, Stella, Kirkpatrick, and McShane come on. They're going to go for the wide pass, and now Stella, he's just going to hammer that back down the ice. It's caught by Durling, though. And McShane pressuring with Durling. McShane has it. He's taken up against the boards, but still pressuring down low. McShane working hard here on the penalty kill. Kirkpatrick kind of staying back. keeping back as McShane. They got Baxter trying to go up into the neutral zone. That's picked up. Kirkpatrick, they go for the no-look pass to Baxter, but it goes down low into the corner. Paisley trying to pick him up. They're going to go back to their D. They go D to D. Durling now coming in, shot, and save. Goes to the side of the net. Rebound's picked up. They go back to Toole. Toole goes back down low to Russell. Russell goes over to Durling. Kirkpatrick gets a stick on that. Paisley out front and covered by Esty. 44 seconds left in the penalty kill. Hoyt, Markowski, Stella, and Scott coming out. And looks like the Caps are sticking with pretty much the same crew for this power play. Markowski off the draw, gets back to the Caps. Markowski pressuring, they go down low to Heffernan. Heffernan plays it back to Russell. That gets a stick on it. Beauty stick by Keegan Stella as he pops that down the ice. Caps trying to regroup now. They go down low. Stella pressuring. That pass is looking for Russell. They come back to the D. They're going to go for the wide pass up. And now Scott trying to get at Baxter. That shot's high and rims around the boards. Comes right back. Markowski trying to get it along the boards. Russell has it. 8 seconds left here. They go back to Toole. He goes D to D. And now that shot's wide of the net. Rebound is a goal, though. So just as the penalty expired, the Caps score and go up 1-0 as Russell was left open on the corner. So 1-0 for the Caps here. Coming out for the Canadians is McLean, Dara, Stella, Gargano, and Paisley. Off the draw, goes back into the Cap zone. They're gonna play it up the half wall. They're going for the long pass there. Stella pokes that away. Bouncing puck down low. That's Paisley. Takes that away. And now Stella, they're gonna play it back to Durling. Durling shot, and that's blocked out front. Gonna be picked up by McLean. Chips it forward. Kept in by Durling, and that's offside. They do get it out. Dara muscling his way forward, and now McLean. And that is picked up. Good stick there by Paisley. And oh, geez. Canadians run into each other. Gonna be kept in. Fires. That shot's wide of the net. And now Paisley. Down low is Baxter. That's poked away. They play it back to Durling. He fires. And that's a goal. Coming out for the Canadians is McShane, Kirkpatrick, Shepherd, Miller, and Scott. Off the draw. Caps are going to play it off well. It's going to be picked up and played forward. They go D to D. Shepherd pressuring now. Kirkpatrick steals that away, but goes too far. Miller now. Miller plays it back to Scott. Scott goes to Kirkpatrick in the middle of the ice, plays it forward to McShane. McShane now. He's driving towards the net. McShane has Kirkpatrick with him, blocked, shut out front, and it's picked up by... And good, kicked up by Kirkpatrick again. Kirkpatrick still has it. Kirkpatrick driving towards the net. And it's a save by the goalie. Good opportunity there. Again, extra pushing and shoving after the whistle. Out for the Canadians is Markowski, Stella, Gilbert, Hoyt, and McDougall. Off the draw, Markowski trying to get it to Stella, though it's picked off. Canadians, that's a good stick by McDougall, but it still gets by him. Baxter going for the pass. Hoyt takes that away. Mitchell picks it back up down low. Stella gets a stick on that. Shot from the front, and that's poked away. Hoyt's going to play it around, looking for Gilbert. Gilbert pokes it forward, gets it out. It's played down low. Esty out to play it. Hoyt wraps around. Goes back to McDougall. McDougall to Stella. Stella trying to kick it fast to Markowski, but the Caps play it back down deep. McDougall goes to Hoyt. Hoyt rims it around, looking for Gilbert. Kept in by Binks. Munn gets a stick on it. And now Stella trying to get there before Baxter does. That's wide of the net. Picked up down low by Markowski. Played back to Gilbert. Gilbert. And that's getting out into the neutral zone. Misplayed by Binks. Going to be picked up by Durling. They go for the quick pass as the Canadians were on a change. And offside is the call. Face-off coming up outside the Canadian zone. Gargano, McLean, Stella, Paisley, and Dara out for the Canadians. And off the draw, Caps move it forward, picked up by Stella. Stella quick to Scott. Scott banks it off the boards, looking for Dara. Picked back up by the Caps. And they're going to go for the lead pass there. Good job by Stella. Stella now moving it forward. Comes down. Going to be Dara who picks that up. Dara goes for the pass back to Stella. Stella fires. Save by callback. Dara picks it up down low. Plays it down low, looking for McLean. Caps are going to come back the other way. They pass into the neutral zone. Stella now. And that's a save, and that's going to be picked up by McLean. McLean fires it to Gargano. Gargano now making his way over to try to get it to Stella, just a little too far, but Stella's going to get there. And now Gargano's going to pick it back up, but it's the Caps who pick it back up. Just under a minute to play here. McShane tries to pick that up. Kirkpatrick does that. And now Paisley's in a foot race. Paisley beats Morton. Plays it over to Stella. It's just a little too far, though. Stella now flips it up. Going to be played. And now Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick now watching Durling. Durling goes around the other way. It's going to be picked up on the boards by McShane, but McShane has to clear out. Kirkpatrick has to clear out. And McShane takes it back, fires, save. Kirkpatrick tries to get the rebound, but can't get there. It's going to come back to Scott. Scott's going to fire it. And that's going to come back to Miller. Miller now, Canadians trying to get out. They do. 18 seconds to go here. That's stopped out front by the Caps. And Shepherd gets a stick on that. Kirkpatrick keeps it, tries to keep it in. Caps come back the other way. 10 seconds to go here. And Miller gets there first. And 1 second to go. We're just going to double it out. And we're going to end the first down by a couple. Starting off the second period will be McDougall, Hoyt, Stella, Markowski, and Gilbert. And Markowski was looking for Stella. Baxter's going to fire that down the ice. Esti's going to come out, leave it. Nope, decides to take it himself. Oh, shot to the side. McDougall trying to get there. Now Hoyt. Hoyt plays it over, goes off of McDougall's foot. Gets it to Stella, Stella. And Caps are all offside, so they all have to tag up. And that's going for the pass into the Cap zone. We're offside though. Face-off coming up outside the Cap zone. Off the draw, Caps take possession. And he's hung up by, that's going to come out to Stella. Stella plays it down deep. And now Markowski. Markowski trying to get there. Played up the half wall. That's going to go. Emery comes out, plays that up. Trying to, Markowski gets it out. Stella now poking it forward just a little too far. He pokes it past Sterling though. And now Stella, he's got all 5 Caps on him. And tries to get it over to Markowski. That's going to come back to the Caps though. Baxter coming back, and now Gargano off the bench on the back check. Scott, they're going to the back door. Big save by Esti there. Gargano working down low with McLean. McLean trying to poke it forward. He does. And they play it back to their D. And oh, that was very close to being offside. Comes in the slot, but the shot's wide. It's going to be picked up. Played off the wall. And it does clear the zone. Chipped forward. McLean trying to get a stick on it. Johnson, it's a big pile up here. McLean bouncing puck comes out. Tucker gets it into the neutral zone, but that's Scott who plays it down on net, and Kalbuck is going to cover it. Shepard, Kirkpatrick, McShane, Stella, and Paisley. Off the draw, McShane trying to get it over to Shepard, bouncing puck. And Johnson's going to go down, trying to regroup. He's under pressure. Shepard steals it away. Tries to play it back to McShane. Gets played back. Stella. He's going to fire. And yes! Woo! The Canadians get one on the board. Good job to Shepard there, who stole that back. So 2-1 is the score. I believe it was Beckett who got the goal. So Markowski, Stella, Gilbert out with Stella and Paisley off the draw. The Caps are going to play it down deep. Esti going to leave it for Stella C. Stella K with the lead pass. Up to Markowski. Markowski poking it forward. Running in. Gilbert taken down. Gilbert shot just high of the net. And Stella right out front. Good try by Stella. Gilbert gathers it back up. Again, looking for the pass out front. Stella picks it back up. Finds brother Stella. Shot. Block shot. Picked up by Stella again. Another block shot by the Caps. And they're just going to fire it down the ice. It will be... And... It will, yeah, so they blew the whistle, but it will be a face-off coming up. So Beckett McShane with the assist from Zach Shepard. So face-off coming up in the Canadian zone, as they did ice the puck, but it was right on net. So it will be McLean, Dara, Gargano, Scott, and Miller. And off the draw, it's a win to Miller. Miller's going to go, looks for Scott. He's under pressure down in the corner, though. The Caps have it down low, looking to play it into the slot. It comes out to Gargano. Gargano moving through the neutral zone, goes wide, over to Scott. Scott mishandles it. It's left in the neutral zone. And now McLean under pressure. They're looking for the cross. Can't handle the pass, though. And that gives Dara the opportunity. Gets it to Gargano. Gargano passes it over to McLean. McLean fires. Glove save. I think I've said that earlier in the first period. Callback seems to have a great glove, so the boys got to be looking for other options or having somebody out front. Face off in the Cap zone with McShane, Shepherd, Kirkpatrick, Hoyt, and McDougall. Off the draw, McShane tries the backhand. Hefferner didn't see the pass coming. Hoyt's going to play it back down deep. It's going to be picked back up, though. Pressure from McShane. He does get a stick on it now. Shepherd playing it down low to McShane. Kirkpatrick out front. Kirkpatrick's going to pick that up. Kirkpatrick looking for options, trying to play it over. Plays it down, no one home. Shepherd now trying to get there again. Tucker for the Caps has it taken from him. Shepherd trying to get it to McShane. McShane down low. Plays it back to Hoyt. Hoyt fires, and that's just wide of the net. Kirkpatrick playing down low now. He tries to get a stick on it. Good job by McShane. McShane keeps it in. McShane working down low to Kirkpatrick. Shepherd. Oh my God. Still working down low is McShane. And whistle's going to go. And it looks like it's going to be a penalty to the Caps, as Heffernan's going to go to the box. So Canadians will go to a power play with 10:24 to play. Lots of chances there on that shift. Hard work. Markowski with Gilbert and Stella and Paisley. Markowski gets it, goes back to Paisley. Caps get it, interception there. Caps coming back the other way. And that's a save. That's going to be picked up by the Caps and poked away. Mitchell still has it, and glove save by SD. Caps win the draw on that one. Derling's going to fire it. That's wide of the net. Going to be picked up by Stella. Stella now works it down low to Paisley. Paisley fires it up, finds Gilbert. Gilbert taken away by Mitchell. That's poked away. Now Stella's going to pick it up. Still trying to get something set up here. It's going to go bouncing puck to Gilbert, to Markowski. Markowski plays that forward. Markowski has Stella with him, fires, save, and he's going to cover it. Dara, Gargano, McLean coming out with Scott and Miller. .105 left in the power play. Off the draw. Caps get it, but they can't clear it as Gargano's stick gets in the way. It's going to be kept in by Scott. And now McLean. That's Miller who's going to regain possession in the neutral zone. Plays it back into our zone. Goes for the pass to Gargano. Gargano loses that at the line, and the Caps are going to clear it. Esty will leave it for Miller. Miller goes to McLean. Can't handle it. It's played right back. Miller to McLean. Can't handle it. Picked up by Dara. Dara played to Gargano, but it's behind him. Caps are going to pick that off. And that's going to be an interference call to Tucker. Yep. Tucker's going to head to the box. Let's go here, boys. So 5-on-3 for 9 seconds. Shane plays it back to Hoyt. Hoyt goes to McDougall. McDougall fires, save, rebound in the slot. Picked up by McShane, turns, fires, and a save. Still on the power play for 1:49 here, but the 5-on-3 is over. And McShane off the draw. McShane and Shepherd. McShane now. McShane is going to play it to McDougall. McDougall plays it down to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick back to McDougall. Plays it to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick now plays it down low to McShane. It's a little too far. And Shepherd's going to pick it up. Shepherd plays it down to McShane. McShane. He's going to fire. That's wide of the net. Going to be picked up by Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick looking for options. Back to McShane. McShane back to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it! Ah, good try. And Hoyt's going to come in. And Shepherd now trying to get it. Comes back to Hoyt. Hoyt fires. And that's wide of the net. Picked up down low. Going to be kept in and poked away. But now Shepherd trying to get there. And good job. It's poked away. And it's going to be a save by SD. 36 seconds left on the power play here. As Liam Mitchell stays out. I think he's been out for the whole penalty kill. So 36 seconds. Oh, no, he's coming off. Markowski, Stella, Gilbert. And Caps win off the draw. That shot's wide of the net. Stella C down low. And Stella K, it comes back. Shot, that's wide of the net. Picked up by Paisley, played off the wall, looking for Gilbert. Caps get a stick on it. Markowski's going to take it back now. Stella. 17 seconds left on the power play. Plays it to Markowski, and it's intercepted by Russell, but Keegan Stella picks it back up. Keegan Stella now coming into a wall of Caps, making his way through though, tries to get the shot off. Markowski picks it up. Going to be back to 5-on-5, and Stella C shoots, blocked out front, and we're back to 5-on-5 with 6:27 to play. Jack Baxter coming in, making some moves, plays back into the slot. Big save out front. Now Stella's coming back the other way. Stella in against a wall of, and Paisley tries it, but they get a stick on it out front. McLean comes in but can't get a stick on it. Caps are going back the other way, and now Paisley trying to get there, and he does. He beats Jack Baxter to the puck. Dara picks it up. Dara coming back the other way. Dara gonna push it deep, and that's an interference call right there. Down low, McLean trying to get a stick on it. And now Dara play is going to come back, kept in by Miller. Miller fires it towards the net. That goes just wide of the net. And Durling and McLean in a battle down low. That's going to get played up, and coming back the other way is Blake McLean. Scott keeping him to the outside. And that's going to be picked up down low. Gargano now. Gargano picks it up. Gargano now coming through. Gargano plays it forward to McLean. McLean plays it forward to Scott. Scott now. Scott, he's pushing it out front, looking for the shot out front, taken away by the Caps. And then Kirkpatrick off the bench tries to steal it away, but the Caps still have possession. They come back the other way, And now Miller, good play there. That shot goes wide. And Kirkpatrick along the boards. And the Caps come away with it. They play it back down low. Miller comes in. He's taken that. He takes that. Kirkpatrick now tries to poke it forward, but kept in. But it's McLean, but it's going to be icing. So we'll head back down into the Canadian zone. That would have been a great chip. Kirkpatrick could have been off. Face-off coming up in the Canadian zone with Shepard, McLean, or sorry, Shepard, Kirkpatrick, McShane. Off the draw, Kirkpatrick's going to take that. Kirkpatrick now. Kirkpatrick has, yes, that a boy, Corb! Woo! Good job, buddy! So, Canadians are going back to the power play as Kirkpatrick was going hard through the neutral zone and gets slashed. So power play opportunity for the Canadians here with 4:42 to play. Hoyt, McDougall, McShane, Kirkpatrick, and Shepard comes back to Hoyt. Hoyt plays it down to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick back to Hoyt. Back to Kirkpatrick. Take the shot. Down to, and McShane. Play on the side of the net. It comes off, but the Caps are going to come away with it. Good try there. And now Hoyt and McDougall, they're just going to play it down as they're on the penalty kill here. And no one comes out. Oh, my God. That one hurts. That one hurts. All right, 1:30 left on the power play. Markowski, Stella, Gilbert. Stella and Paisley on D. Off the draw. It is going to be possession to the Caps, but it goes too far, and they will opt for the face-off. And Markowski gets it to Gilbert. Gilbert just gets too far ahead of him, and it's going to be, I don't know what the whistle was, but face-off's going to come back down into the Cap zone. Off the draw, the Caps get it. Stella pinches up, trying to keep it in. He does. Markowski fires and save. Glove save. Markowski wins the draw, gets it, tries to get it to Gilbert. Gilbert goes down low to Markowski. Markowski goes to Stella. Stella down to Markowski again. Markowski back to Paisley. Paisley over to Stella. Stella plays it down low. Going to be picked up by Gilbert. Gilbert comes away with it. Back to Stella. Stella back down low to Keegan. Stella goes back to Paisley. Can't hold the line. Plays it back. Picked up by Keegan. Stella now has Markowski, has Gilbert. Goes down low to Markowski. 26 seconds left in the power play. Goes back to Paisley. Paisley to Stella. Stella. Rig. Cleared. Esty leaves it for Stella. Caps on a partial change. Stella has that taken away, but picked up in the neutral zone by Keegan. Stella Picked up by Markowski. Markowski coming in, Markowski. And it's a save by the goalie. .239 to play in the second period. Just so everyone knows, I will be stopping the video after the second while they fled. I will start up again in the third. So McDougall, Hoyt, Gargano, McLean, and Dara out for the Canadians. McLean trying to get it. McDougall keeps it in. Gargano plays it down. And Dara tries to get the shot off too many caps in the way. And that fan attempt he tried to clear it and he fanned McLean now. McLean looking for options, goes down low, trying to get it to Dara. Dara working along the boards here. And McLean comes away with it, plays it back to Hoyt. Hoyt fires, McDougall fires, sorry. Picked up by the Caps. Played by Hoyt over to McDougall quickly. McDougall now. McDougall plays it over, looking for Gargano. It goes off, but it's going to come back to Hoyt. Hoyt fires it towards the net. Finds a Cap stick. Dara down low. Caps are going to play it up again. They're going for the pass to Baxter. McDougall pokes that away. Good stick by McDougall, and he's just going to bail it. Esty comes out, leaves it for Hoyt. He's going to play it around to Dara. Dara has that taken away. Hoyt now plays it over to McDougall. McDougall, he's going for the pass to Gargano. And it's icing. We'll head back down into the Canadian zone. One and a half to play here in the second period. McShane, Shepherd, Kirkpatrick, Miller, and Scott coming out. Off the draw, it's a win. Goes to Scott. Scott plays it over to Miller. Miller to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick looking for Shepherd. Blocked though. Kirkpatrick plays it back up, looking for McShane. And that gets played into the neutral zone. The shot is fanned on. Plays it up to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick and McShane now. Kirkpatrick goes down low, looking for the shot, looking for the pass in front. Shepherd picks it up, fires it back, looking for McShane. No one home. McShane trying to keep a stick on it. That's kept in by Miller. Miller plays it down. Block shot picked up by Shepherd. Shepherd plays it down to McShane. McShane trying to get it back, and that bouncing puck gets out. The Canadians have to tag up. Miller back to Shepherd. Shepherd trying to get it to McShane. He does. McShane has Kirkpatrick with him. McShane still has it. Plays it over to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick fires it off a foot. Back to Scott. Scott fires out front. Picked off by and McShane still has it. Turns and fires. It's just high of the net. Kirkpatrick down low trying to get a stick on it. Picked up by the Caps. Scott plays his man. And it's going to be played down. That should be... No icing. Waved off. Miller. And that was Heffernan coming in hard on the goalie. It's going to be picked up by Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick now. Kirkpatrick plays it. Corbin. Good play by Kirkpatrick on the back check, although he takes out his goalie on the interim there. So we'll head to the locker room down by a couple. And I think we're going to flood. Yes, we are. So I'm going to stop here, and then I'll restart at the beginning of the third.